A big surprise in the Spain squad that was named on Monday for the Euros. No Real Madrid players, which of course means no Sergio Ramos. This is what the Spanish coach Luis Enrique had to say about that decision. It's a complicated decision, but I always look for what's best for the team and the group. I recommended that he be selfish, think about himself and recover 100% to regain his level and to keep playing for his club and the national team in the future. Let's welcome in, shall we? Sid Lowe on that decision. A proper surprise, Sid.
It is a surprise. Although in a way it perhaps shouldn't be. I think the surprise is that Luis Enrique didn't push this decision as late as he possibly could. In other words, include Ramos in the squad, give him 2 or 3 weeks to try and get fit, do everything he can to get him into that team. That's the surprise. Obviously, the reasons why Ramos have left out the squad are not a surprise at all. This is a player that's only played 4 times this year, that's basically every time he's played hasn't really been in good enough physical condition to do so. He came back for 60 minutes against Atalanta and went out again. He came back for the Chelsea game and really shouldn't have done and went back out again. He played those 5 minutes for Spain when Luis Enrique was trying to help him reach the record for the number of caps, and he probably shouldn't have done so then either. And so in terms of his physical condition, this is an entirely logical and entirely rational decision. The surprise, I think, as you say, comes basically because I think we all thought that he would push it as far and as long as he possibly could. And instead he's decided, OK, it ends here. He just doesn't go.
Makes sense, Ali?
Yes, it does. And you just have to analyze what the player has been this season, regardless of what his name is and the experience and the accomplishments. Those accomplishments and that experience happened in the past. And you're looking into a tournament in the future. And to project what Sergio Ramos is going to be in the future in the Euros, looking upon what he has done this season, you say to yourself, you're Luis Enrique, do I have better options? Are there players that are in a better moment in their career right now, that are physically fit, that can actually perform and are guaranteed to play at their best? Well, I don't think you can say that for Sergio Ramos, and I think you can say that for a few others that are available. What it says to me is that a player that has only played, and this was surprising to me. Well, actually, reading it was surprising. It just jumps out at you. He's only played twice in La Liga this year.
Wow.
Just 2 games.
Wow.
So you can't. If this wasn't Sergio Ramos, we would not be having a conversation. If it was any other player and you just say you're evaluating, well, he's only played 2 league games this season or this year, could he be part of the Euros? No, no chance. And Sergio Ramos, I think, was given the benefit of the doubt for a while. Not anymore. And while Luis Enrique is saying that, I'm recommending that you be selfish, that's a way of kind of turning it around and say, this is for your own good.
Yeah.
But it's really Luis Enrique saying, right now, I don't think you can help us.
Sidney, obviously you've got Laporte coming in then to replace him in the squad. Not called up by France for so many years. Is the reaction in Spain yes or oh?
Well, there's 2 different reactions, and I think it's important to make this distinction. When Laporte got his Spanish passport, what was it, 10 days ago, something like that, the reaction was pretty positive. There was a sense that said, well, look, great, Laporte is available, he's a very good central defender, France haven't wanted him, we don't really understand why, and so if he's available for Spain, this is really good news. But of course, there's a difference between taking that bit of news in isolation and taking that bit of news in the context of a Spain squad which has just left out Sergio Ramos, and also, by the way, just left out Nacho Fernandez from Real Madrid. And I think actually the absence of Nacho, when you look at the squad in terms of, and Ali's talking about it, the fitness levels, the number of games they've played, the kind of form they're in, then Nacho should be in and Ramos absolutely shouldn't. So, of course, there's a difference. Laporte, good news, yes, but until he takes someone else out. And I think that's where the doubts lie. But in fairness, it's not really focused on Laporte. It's just focused on the squad as a whole, I think.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.